So this is gonna be this heel traction, calcaneus traction with just a little bit of supination and pronation. All you're gonna do, put your foot up on something so you have leverage to kind of take one hand and traction the heel down. So all I'm doing is applying a little bit of a downward force to that heel bone into the bench or the surface, whatever you're on. I'm making sure the knee doesn't flail way out or flail way in. So kind of imagine your legs on a railroad track or a nice parallel line, keeping the traction on the heel. So I'm still pushing down. I'm just gonna try to bias pressure into the base of the big toe, again, without the knee caving in, and then into the pinky toe, more lateral side of the foot. You should see the arch come up a little bit. I'm talking very small range of motion, but that's all it is. Traction the heel down the whole time. Feel base of the big toe pressure, pinky toe side pressure. Arch should come up a little bit. All right, this is the drill. We call it toe disassociation, where we're basically trying to do the opposite movement at the toes as we are at the ankle. So all you do is kind of support under the knee like so. You're gonna try to flex the toes up or extend the toes. Keeping that, you're gonna try to press the foot down. Toes are still remaining up. Again, like we did kind of today, if you need to, you can use your hand by all means. Toes up, ankle goes down, and then I'm just gonna reverse that process. Toes are gonna curl down. I'm gonna try to lift the ankle up. That should come a lot more into the shin area, so that anterior tibialis. Same thing, toes up, press down. You'll feel a little bit of calf if you get that one right. All right, this is where we come a little bit away from the wall, just as kind of an indicator that you're trying to drive the knee towards it. You're still gonna wanna go heavy in the heel. You're gonna start with this little bit of a negative shin angle. So in this position where the knee is behind the ankle, I should be heavy in my heel, and I should still feel a little bit more pressure in the lateral side of the foot. The arch, again, should be kind of coming up a little bit, so there's less pressure in the base of the big toe. So I'll start in this position. I wanna slowly bring my knee forward, keeping my heel down, and turn my zipper away from that side. I should feel the pressure slowly come into the base of the big toe and still in my heel without just letting the opposite side of the foot come up. So everything should stay contacting the whole time. We should just be able to bias different sides as we do it. So negative shin first, heavy in my heel, the arch is a little bit up. I slowly push the knee forward. I slowly feel it shift into the base of the big toe, and I'm gonna turn my zipper away from that leg. That should give me a little bit of like an adductor stretch. I might feel a little bit of that lateral hip kicking on, and then maybe a calf stretch. But the biggest thing for you will be just feel the foot contacts that we're talking about, and don't let the heel pop off the ground. You should find that big toe contact as the knee and the shin translate forward. Go really slow, maybe 8 to 10 reps, really slow, starting from a negative shin, slowly translating forward, staying heel heavy, and feel it come to the base of the big toe. So you can see it. One foot pushing a little bit back into the wall, like so. Other leg's gonna be in front with the knee soft, heavy in the heel a little bit. You can think knee directly stacked over the ankle or even slightly in front of it. From there, when I'm doing the right side, I'm gonna think about just pushing and hinging the hips back. My back should be nice and straight. So soft knee, knee's not gonna move. I'm gonna push my hips back, torso is gonna come down like so. We can reach down like this because I think it'll kind of help you with the pattern. I'm here, I should feel kind of the back of the hip a little bit opened up. I should feel some hamstring tension. And then from there, I'm gonna kind of push through my foot, bring the hips through like so. I'm not gonna aggressively lock the knee out like that. So one more time, I'm here, I got my foot contacts. I'm gonna push my hips back towards the wall, knee stays where it is, torso comes down. I feel that opening and pulling in the back of my hip, and then I'm gonna stand up by pushing through my foot, bringing my hip forward, and keeping the knee where it is. Just like we did here, you should feel the back of the hip, think like low glute, upper hamstring, really doing the work. For the left side, we coached a little bit different. Again, I'll say for the right side, we really want to get it to the point where you don't feel that like, there's probably almost like a burning sensation through the front of the hip on the left side when we were really turning you to that side. So I just want you to go straight down. That should alleviate that burning through the left. If it doesn't, you can even try staying slightly turned to the left. So think, again, zipper slightly turned to the left, and do the pattern like that, just with the right leg forward. We shouldn't have that issue because I think we sorted it out pretty well here with those two things. So just think, don't turn as hard into the right side, and that should alleviate. And then when we switch to the left, being in front, like so. Same thing, still got the other foot pushing into the wall. The knee is soft, like so. I can feel my heel. I'm gonna push the hips back, but this time I'm gonna take that opposite hand and reach down towards that like big toe on the left side. My zipper should turn into that leg. That should open up the back of the hip. My hips are pushed back, my back is straight. I'm not rounded like that. So I'm here, I feel that hip, and then again, I'm gonna push through my foot. I'm gonna pull the hips through and get my torso up, but I'm not gonna slam the knee back. I'm not gonna do that. Here, push the hips through. All right. That one, I would just do like 6 to 8 reps maybe, but again, go nice and slow. You don't have to add weight yet. Again, just think about the movement itself, and the mechanics is what we're really trying to get. Your foot should never come up. You should feel like you can really get the hips to extend without having to slam the knee back. You shouldn't feel like your back is having to round too much.